Bum, 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 bum. Tap, bum, 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 bum. Whoops, 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 whoops. I'm sorry for that horrible noise. If that was a thing you heard, I had to fix the microphone. Welcome back, everybody. Today is the first day of me being stuck at home, so we're going to do some early and maybe long podcasts for the next few days. I am going to do something a little different today, so we might be testing things out and flipping stuff around. I have activated a live stream voice channel in the Discord. If you guys, if everybody homesick today, home at work, home from work today, working from home, you want to jump into live stream voice, you can. I am not going to stream that channel, so if I do answer questions, I will try to be reiterative on the questions I'm answering in case that the viewers cannot read them. So absolutely use the Discord, absolutely use the YouTube chat, and if you feel like jumping in the live stream, go for it, and we will get to getting, I guess. Get it going. How's the volume today? I turned it down a little bit. Welcome, Maroon. Welcome, John. I gotta move my monitor. I can't see. I'm gonna have to get new glasses. I'm gonna have to get new glasses. I can't see without my glasses. Oh, how is everybody today? Wait, the live stream is taking place on the Discord voice as well? Yes. I might mute myself so that anybody listening doesn't get... There we go. Doesn't get double voice. But if you would like to jump in the live stream, I can hear your beautiful voices, and that will be nice to hear everybody. So might be a little bit of a delay. Me. You know what? I could probably fix that though. This will be fun. I'm gonna draw goblins today. That's my goal because that's what someone asked, and you know what? Today is the day of giving. That's the wrong brush. That's the wrong brush. Let's just get that out the way. Doop 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 bop. Okay, we got color. We got style. We got flair. Goblins, oh boy. Welcome, Not. Welcome, everybody. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, we got people joining the live stream. Joining the stream. That's great. Welcome, everybody. All right. Great. I'm glad I'm actually streaming today instead of not streaming and thinking I'm streaming. So that's always a bonus. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try something. This might kill the 4K for anybody watching 4K. Nope, I'd have to stop the stream to do that. So we're not going to do that. There might be a little bit of a delay, and if there is, I'm sorry. Or the people in the live stream could mute me, and I will just unmute myself in the Discord. That's kind of the options we got going on today. That might be the better way to do it. All right, so people in the Discord, if there's an echo, please mute the YouTube video. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad y'all made it. Let me turn that back on. Let's see, Not had a question. I have one of those tricky questions. When is a hand too large? I don't know if that's a joke or if that's an actual art question. Yeah, because I mean, like, when it stops looking good, I think is the answer. Because like if you got a little goblin here and you're like, hey, whatever, I got a hand, like that's fine. But then if you're like, oh, I got a goblin and like this is my hand, probably a little too big. So maybe like once it reaches the size of the chest, that's too big. Sure, sure. Like I like the idea of the gorilla walking on the fist. That's a good idea. But like the same thing, if it looks good, like go for it, because you could absolutely do like meh. Yeah, I think the large hands is a really good. It helps you really show off the character's kind of actions. That's why Blizzard gives them really big hands, especially when they had really low poly characters, because it really helps you show off what they're doing without getting like fiddly and having lots of detail. So like you can absolutely, I think big hands is a great style. Same thing with Mickey Mouse, right? Like Mickey Mouse is, oh man. Wow, I can't draw Mickey Mouse anymore. He's got like actual mouse hands. Mickey Mouse having actual mouse hands under the gloves is kind of creepy. Hi kids. Oh. We're gonna start over, and we're gonna stop thinking about Mickey Mouse's fingers. So once again, just to reiterate, everybody in the YouTube general chat right now, we are live streaming on the Discord as well, the voice chat at least. So if you want to jump into the Discord and join our conversation, that's great. Because of weird legal reasons and disclaimers, I'm not going to be streaming that conversation. At least I hope not. If someone's on YouTube and you can hear them talking, let me know. But for right now, it probably sounds like I'm just screaming into the void, and that's where that's coming from. So I'm going to do my best today. Thank you all for joining me, by the way, in the live stream or in the voice. Yeah, no one's actually in the voice chat. It's just me talking to myself. All right, Maroon has challenged himself to try to trick me into saying silly things, so that might happen. But Bry, welcome. Bug, welcome. Maroon, you're in the voice chat. That's fine. Ace, you're there. I am not. You are in the chat, which is great. So this is going to be a weird... we're going to see how much of my mental capacity I can do and try to draw today. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. So, yeah, that will definitely be the challenge. I have also adjusted my audio settings, so if you can't hear me, please let me know. If you can, that's fine. I need to keep fiddling with stuff. This is a new idea. I like it. We're gonna see what happens, and we'll see what's going on. Yeah, Brian, I'm pretty sure Disney just filed a lawsuit because I drew those 3 circles. It's just like, wait, those are our circles. You can't do that. Okay, that's true. I'm gonna try to draw some goblins today. Huh? What? Exactly. John knows what's going on. Where? I'm trying to do 3. I'm already dropping the balls. What was I doing? Gotta keep them up. Gotta keep jiggling. Okay, so we have the voice going. We have the chat going. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna turn this on. Okay, so the video sounds real quiet to me. Is that the case? Can everybody hear me? Is it a little quiet? I'm going to go ahead and turn up my... let's turn that back up. How's that? How's that on YouTube? Can everybody hear me now? Is it a little better? We'll test that. Goblins! We're drawing goblins today. Once again, I will reiterate, we have a live stream voice going. If you want to join in, go for it. If not, I'm fine reading the chat. We'll go from there. It's not only quiet when you look away. Now it's nice. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Goblins. Goblins. Oh, man. Johnny on the spot. There's a lot to be said for goblins. I really like goblins. Because there's the, like, Pathfinder goblins, which I'm a real big fan of, which have the huge heads. Huge heads, big mouths. Tiny eyeballs. Yeah. And then just teeth. It's just all teeth. Oh, I muted myself. I'm sitting here like, why did everybody get all quiet? Okay, that should work. That should work. Not the goblin? Yeah. Yeah, not is pretty great. Sam Riegel is an amazing idea. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Hey, Critical Role is pretty good. We're talking about Critical Role in the live stream chat here. If you're just jumping into it, it's pretty hard to understand what's going on. But I think if you start at Season 2, or I think that's a better way to do it, because Season 1 starts like halfway through their campaign, and it's a little confusing. But if you jump into Season 2 first and kind of understand their format and the characters and the actors, it's pretty good. I think it's a really great way to introduce people to D&D if they're not super into it but are curious about it. Yeah, exactly. There you go. It's a great way to learn. I got so confused when I hear people talking about not. Yeah, I am not. Can you hear the voice on YouTube? Is that coming through? Okay. Good. Sorry. Yeah. Perfect. All right, thank you. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you jumping back and forth, and I'm going to probably be repeating everything everyone says here in the chat. So, nice. Speaking of Critical Role, anyone else own a copy of the Wildmount Guide? I do not own a copy of the Wildmount Guide. I wanted to get one, and I forgot to get one. I think it's pre-ordered currently, but I'm not sure. Got it. Yeah, definitely. If you want to get some D&D books, definitely get the Dungeon Master Guide first. That's probably a great way to start. Goblins need beards. I don't see any pictures. Old school, yeah. I think Pathfinder has the Dungeon Master Guide, the DMG. No, it might be. I don't know. Books. Let's see. Bryce says that the book was released on D&D Beyond today. That is exciting. Yeah. I'll probably wait and grab a live copy. Yes, I want the living version, please. Where Matthew Mercer just sings it to you over the phone. just like the Necronomicon. Yep. An organic copy. That's a great way to say it. Alrighty here. So just released on D&D. So Bry says the goblins need beards, and I don't know about that because then they're just green dwarves. That's my thought. I'm not sure. Squeeze suggesting there are fluffy goblins. We could do that. I think that's an issue. Just how can we turn every goblin into a Pokemon? That's the question that was just posed. But now you're thinking about it. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That does look like a flaming goblin. So let's do. So we want. Yep. See, we're getting there. So maybe like this. I think the voice chat wants poofy goblin ears. Is that what we're talking about? Is that too weird? Baby bugbears. Oh. Yep. Underground Costco Go Run by Goblins is one of my... Where all your dreams come true. Fantasy Costco is a great addition to any game. If you've not watched The Adventure Zone, definitely get out there and watch some Adventure Zone. Totally good. Bugbear Dwarves. Nice one, Bug. It's not wrong, yeah. It's just weird. I mean, all bugbears are goblins. Someone was asking about, I think that was Ace. I think it was Ace. Where to listen to the Adventure Zone? There is a lot of podcasts software like Google Cast. Is that what it's called? The Google Podcast has all of it. So if you just want to download that, pretty sure it's free to listen to. Otherwise, you can go to Max Fun, and I think they have it there as well. And you can add it to whatever podcast you want, and then you can listen to the Adventure Zone. Shameless plug for the Adventure Zone, which I am not sponsored by at all, and I have to legally declare that. But Adventure Zone is great. The McElroy brothers are awesome, and they were a big proponent for me getting into dungeon mastering. So I really liked it. Someone else joined the live stream chat. Welcome. Bug is here. Kobold time. Okay. We have a quick question. Where does goblins come from? That was the question. And dwarves come from... All right. That was fair. That's a fair point. I'm not going to repeat that into the YouTube channel, but that is where goblins come from. I think dwarves come from holes in the ground, right? Like dwarves spring up from holes in the ground. And I think goblins just also do that, but only if the hole doesn't have the light of day. Like, they're just dark. Just dark dwarves. Kind of like Duergar, yeah. Mushroom dwarves. All right, I might have to look up this mushroom dwarf that we're talking about now. I didn't realize that there were mushroom dwarves. I knew about the Duergar, the Dugger dwarves, depending on how you say it. Oh no, what have I done? He dances. A connected lucid dream is how... Yeah, it sounds like the I feel like I've done something horrible here. Maybe if I make it more square. Yeah, the Discord has devolved, but that's okay. I'm okay with you guys devolving the conversation. That's why it's not on YouTube. Anybody joining into the YouTube chat right now, we're also talking on Discord if you want to jump into the Discord and enjoy the conversation. For my art, yeah. Oops, I'm going to turn that down a little bit. For my part, I've done something weird with this goblin's head, and I don't know what I did. The face, if you'll notice, is straight on, like you can see it. It's right here. But the head is curved, like this. So, we're going to start over. It kind of works, yeah. You can get away with it. But if you start doing this, you can tell it's really weird. So, Asymmetrical faces are kind of fun, but yeah. I'm always weirded out by goblin skulls. Who was asking about when are hands too big? Someone asked about that. Did we answer that question? I don't know if we answered it. A gigantic hammer. How do you fit a square goblin into a round hole with a gigantic hammer? Not what I said. Okay. Yeah. So don't. If it just looks out of proportion, that's when. So everything, once again, is if it's your art, it's your art. From someone who has taught a lot of art students. Welcome, Dalcor. Something I see a lot is people will be like, "Oh, it's just my style," when really it's like you could work on that art a little better. Like you could you could keep working on it. So if you draw the hands and you're like, "Are those too big?" Maybe they're too big. So it's your art at the end of the day, but make sure your art is purposeful and intentional. And there are times when things are. Yeah. A stylistic choice comes when you've actively made a decision to keep something, and if it's just. Yeah, World of Warcraft definitely, they have a very stylistic choice because almost everything in the world matches that, except for like Jaina Stormwind, because, she has to be sexy, so she has small hands. but that's something you can definitely do. I think we're done with the Mickey Mouse creepy hand pasta. Whatever we're going on with that. I'm a bit late, but happy birthday. Thank you. I had a good birthday, and it was on stream. It was fun. Yeah, it was a fun birthday. Thank you. I don't know how to art. Teach me. You are in a great place to learn how to art. So, yeah. Really, the biggest thing about art is just kind of getting out there and going. And then learning how to learn, if that makes sense. So... RoboCrab wants me to draw some cheese. I don't know if, once again, every time I feel like I'm getting punked when people ask for stuff. They're like, oh, draw some cheese. It's like, okay, there, cheese, done. Get at it, get out of here. I'll draw you some cheese, but I always feel like I'm getting tricked. Yeah. Yeah, if there is an underground Costco of goblins, someone has to sell cheese, regardless of whether or not it's, pain cheese or... There you go. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Costco does sell cheese wheels. Where else would you get it? If you try to buy it from Safeway, it's going to cost you like $1,000, so... Oh, does it? $1,000 cheese wheel from Costco? Okay, so we've got... Oh, Italian cheese. I need to go get some cheese. Better drive to Italy for the day. That's kind of fun. Something I used to talk about with some of my friends from Europe is that here in the States, especially in the Pacific Northwest, a day trip for me is like 5 or 6 hours. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna drive to go hang out with one of my friends that lives 5 hours away, because that's how far stuff is. It's normal. Yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Canada's the same way. It's awesome. Less people, more area. Yeah. Except colder, too. Yeah, that's a good point. Canada is probably a lot colder. Okay, so here we. Oh, I've done it again. I think I know what's going on here. I'm drawing and looking at the screen, which is making me lean. And so if you look at this goblin from the angle at which I'm sitting, it looks great. But if you look at it straight on, it looks like garbage. So I'm gonna try to edit this real quick. Wait, what's that? What happened? I'm sorry, I missed the conversation. Yeah, I'm pretty tilted. I was just like I was leaning over looking at the chat and drawing, so I wasn't right on. There we go. That's better. Ah. Yep. Redo lasso, redo freeform, redo transfer. There we go. Okay. That's better. That's better. I need to draw straight on. I need to raise this up. That's the problem. I need to get grab this. I'm gonna scoot this. I'm gonna move the mic. Everyone, protect your ears. Okay. Ah. Now it's at a functional eye level. That might help. That might help quite a bit. All right, new layer. So, drawing goblins. Yeah, I always struggle with goblins. And I will show you why. Because I want goblins to be like this. I want all goblins to just be like hiding in a corner. And that's it. But the problem with that is if you do that, the only thing you ever see from goblins is like scary teeth and then like a lump. Bah. Yeah, it looks like Dobby. That's the problem. All my goblins look like Dobby. Ah, Harry Potter, please let me eat your face. What? Nothing. I'm sorry. Go ahead and go to sleep here. I'll start the fire for you. Warm your delicious, delicious face. Dobby, get out of here. Okay. Face. I do really like Dobby's aesthetic. I think that was really cool. I think they did a good job there. Whoops. Headcanon. I think the funny part about the Lego figures is they didn't try to make it smaller because all Lego people are the same size. And so it's like, Dobby's huge! What's going on? You think they would have made... Excuse me. Okay, what should we draw with goblins? Let's get that going. Because so this is kind of my process. I kind of do a sketch, and then I look at a kobold cannon. What is one of my favorite magic? One of my favorite magic cards. If you make Dobby smaller, he's just Yoda. That's a good point. I don't know this reference. This might be something you guys have to share. Put it somewhere in like the... We have a reference for a kobold cannon that I apparently have missed. I would throw it down in the live. There's a videos for live stream or live stream chat. I would put it in there so people know where we're at. Master Yoda is basically a goblin good for an old goblin template. Dobby could do backflips with the Force. Dobby could do backflips with the Force. That makes sense. Yeah, it's all coming together. Star Wars and Harry Potter are now in the same universe. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that. Eventually, they'll all be owned by Disney. That's a good point. Bry says he has magic, doesn't ever need a wand, so it makes sense. Yes, Dobby can use the Force. The one. Biker gang goblin. I like it. That's cool. Maybe he's got. So, my favorite magic card in all of existence is the Mog Cannon, which is what I was thinking of when you said Kobold Cannon. The Mog Cannon is pretty great. Yeah, it's pretty similar. The quote on it is, Mogs never volunteer for anything twice. No, that's the other cannon. There's two cannons. The Mog Cannon is step 1, put your cousin in a cannon. Step 2, get another cousin. Which is pretty great. Here for anything twice. Yeah, it's super good. Let's see what's going on over here. So that is just asked if you were the only one that play their goblins with no regard for their safety. That is a very, very classic Magic the Gathering and like original D&D goblin trope. And I think they've kind of pushed that over to kobolds in recent editions, because goblins like used to be, especially if you think about like Blizzard with their goblin sappers. Goblins are supposed to be kind of disposable, and that's how I've always played them. It's just like they replicate faster than rats or than rabbits, and they're just everywhere. So I love the idea that goblins are just every 11 days exactly. Okay, so what are we doing here? I lost the chat. Let me find it. $11 days. How long do kobolds usually live? 11 days. Oh man, Chris Perkins is great. I love it. Spurt. Yeah, I had to do some Spurt fan art. I loved it. So good. So good. Oh yeah, that's it surprises me because that is probably one of my most successful videos. Like I'm still getting people watching that all the time. And that really surprised me. My Kiri video is pretty good too. Everyone, go ahead and get your Kiri sound bites out. I'll let that go for a little minute. Go for it. I guess it's not on the YouTube chat. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, Kiri's great. Oh, really? That's cool. Kiri being a start for... Sorry, I have to repeat everything everyone's saying if I think it's interesting. So, yeah, Kenku is a really, really interesting race. I'm glad that... I think a lot of people saw that and like, oh, man, I could totally play a character that can't really talk that much. It's like, that's great. I think there's a lot of people thinking that when you play D&D, you have to take on these huge roles. Interesting. Actually, I've only had a few people play Kenku, and they usually play him pretty laid back. Yeah. Man. Okay, if I do this. Sorry about that. I had an lizard folk are pretty great. Okay. So, I've always wanted to make goblins' necks really tiny. Because they have like little... Yeah, like just... like giraffes. Touche. Touche, yes. Giraffes do need necks. Otherwise, they are just horses. I have seen the necklace giraffe pictures. Those are pretty. Short giraffe. Horses with dog mouths photoshopped on them. Okay, that's terrifying. Horses are already pretty terrifying. Like horses just they're big. Horses are Okay. So we got our little goblin here. I always want to... I think goblins need big old feet, too. Oh, absolutely. I mean, they've only had 11 days. Goblins don't have time to do leg day. Goblins have, like, 90% of their life is eating things. And the other half is trying not to get squished. Or burning things. You could also make an argument for them lighting things on fire. There you go. If your party hasn't been taken over by a goblin camp and like knocked out and put in prison, you haven't lived yet. Like Gimli says, never trust a horse. See? Not knows what's going on. Never trust a horse. Also, goblins hate horses. Horses and dogs. Really? Well, I assume they hate horses and dogs because the horses step on them. And the... So yeah, there are goblin dogs, which are actually closer to like giant rats than dogs. Then there are wargs, which are basically like corrupted wolves. Because it looks cool. Goblins always have super pointy chins and noses. It's like, meh. I did not know that. Wargs can talk? I'm going to have to look this up. That sounds awesome. I did not. There we go. Okay, so we got a tiny goblin and a chubby goblin. This one's got a round head, and this one's got a pointy head. So I switched the bodies. He looks a little like Soldier 76 because that's the face that I know how to draw. Like this is just the general. And then if you give him the haircut, he just basically slowly becomes Soldier 76. I curved the nose a little too much that time. Get to the payload. Eyebrows. Yeah, it's high noon. I was doing that yesterday playing. What the hell was I playing? It all comes back around there and everything. I made a either way, okay. I somehow made that look less like Soldier 76. I don't know how I did that, but whatever. Moving on. Soldier 76 would play a goblin. I think Soldier 76 would play like a hobgoblin. Yeah, just really be in on it. That's a cool idea, though. I like that idea. Reinhardt playing a bugbear with a shield. Does my shield have reach? No. Can it have reach? I guess so. I'm going to hit it with my shield. I think I gotta kill this goblin's lips. Let's see if we can. I need to do this. Is that a Dalcor? No, it was... Oh, I love shield combat. I've made so many fighters that only have shields. I've done a double shield combo in Pathfinder. That was really fun. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I missed that last part. So there is actually a way to build Captain America in Pathfinder, like legit. You can be a shield champion. Yeah, throw anything, and then your shield counts as a martial weapon. They have throwing shields, which are detachable. I love it. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, definitely. If you want to play Captain America, grab a Pathfinder book, get on it. It's super good. Isn't the antithesis of a human fighter? Isn't he the Are we talking about Soldier 76? I'm sorry, somebody said that in the chat. I'm behind reading this stuff, so I think we're already past that. Okay, yeah, not asked that. Then again, you can play a Goblin Fighter. Me and Captain Jumprope once did a combo team of Shank and Pummel, where Shank was a Goblin Rogue and Pummel was a grapple fighter. So Pummel would just like jump on somebody, bite them, and then just punch them, and then Shank would just walk up behind him and start sneak attacking. It was a pretty great combo. Yep. Goblins are a lot of fun. I really like goblins. The goblins in trench coat is another great archetype. More like a ranger. I had someone do that with rat folk. I had someone play 2 rat folks in a trench coat. That was pretty great. 7 pixies in a trench coat? That sounds pretty good too. I think it'd be fun to do 7 pixies in a trench coat. That sounds like a band name. Yeah, but it sounds like you could easily. A bard with the pixie being a bard. That could be fun, yeah. 7 different songs going at the same time. What is that cacophonous racket? All right, here we go. Let's give this. That bard is amazing. He's able to hit so many different notes at the same time. Yeah, he's pretty. He's more like a ranger. Oh, it doesn't sound like a band name. It does sound like a band name. Yeah, Soldier 76. I would say he could be a fighter. I think he's absolutely a fighter. The one-man band, that's it. I'm sad that there are not more bards using like the one-man band situation, because there could be a lot of fun with fine. Just I would like to throw my tuba. Okay. That will stop your bardic performance. That's okay. I just really want to throw the tuba. That's awesome. That's good. Just as you're playing, your instruments slowly break down and you lose one at a time. I've got the kazoo and the tambourine left. Yeah, you're gonna take 15 points of damage. Can I sacrifice the tambourine? I'd like to sacrifice the tambourine. It's Travis Willingham Nightmares, 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Absolutely. Okay, hold on. Where's this ear? So we do that. Continue that around. It should be right here. And then it would go backwards, so the ear should be like that. Okay. Okay. Boop. Boop. I think it would be lower. Yeah. A good ear. Har 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 har. That's better. I like that. Okay, so I've done giving this guy some kind of coat. I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna go back to my original idea and give him like an actual cloak. Just give him that. Yep. Bokoblin Link. Is Zelda also a goblin? Ah, Link! You've come to save me. Oh, I'm good. Ganon, Elephant Trunk character in Breath of the Wild. What is... That's alright. People can jump in and out of the call. That's fine with that. There we go. It's a priest goblin. A goblin cleric. It's the Pope cleric, yep. Goblin Pope. We done did it. How can we make this a little better? Yeah, Euro Trip. That's one I watched that so many times. Cooper, the hat is on fire. Oh man, if you are old enough to watch that movie, I highly recommend Euro Trip. I highly recommend it 10 years ago. Let's put it that way. I remember it being funny. I don't know if it's aged well. Let's put it that way. So it might be terrible now, but I remember it being really funny. It might be age-gated for references. Okay. Discord is muted on your stream. Do you intend this? I do, Toto, because I don't want to have to get disclaimers from everybody to be on the YouTube video. So if you want to join the Discord and hang out in the live stream and hear the chat, you're welcome to. If not, I will try my best to relay the discussion, and it does probably sound like I'm screaming into the void. If you have questions in the YouTube chat, absolutely shoot them my way. I have people looking at it, and I'm trying to look at it, and I will try to answer those as well. So, yeah. Thank you, Maro, for conveying that. Feel free to join the Discord. Okay, we gotta fix this. All right, so a long time ago, when the stream started, Bry said goblins should have beards. So here we go. Here we go. We're gonna. This is what. You want to get braided beard? All right. Just. It's got its own. It's got its own hand. It's like wielding a scimitar. This is a trick. You guys wanted me to draw a braid. You guys know I can't draw braids. You tricked me. All right, let's do this. Let's get it tighter. The Crimson Chin Goblin. That's. I don't know what we've just done, but I think this is worse than the. I don't know what this is. What have we done? Oh my goodness! All right, well, I guess we'll just do this. We'll give him a little tiny. Now it looks like a walrus. We've basically made a walrus. It's a walrus goblin. All right, hold on a second. Okay, let's. Oops. Okay. Hold on. I had this. I lost it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, he's an orc goblin. All right, we're done with that. Let's get rid. Let's go back to the regular goblin scheduled programming here. I feel like so my great grandfather was an orc. I've got his chin. I feel like if an actual goblin said that, the next word would be right here in my pouch, and they would just pull out their grandfather's chin. Okay, so I still like the beard idea, so we might go on with that. Should it be a beard or just like a goatee? Because we could absolutely just do a beard. And then everybody in the chat is recommending goatee, but I'm going full beard for a second. We'll get back to that. Yep. Good old Saint. How do you say goblin? How do you say Saint Nicholas in goblin? Goblin. I like the idea that he's got a full beard and then also the the braid. Just like I decided to braid part of it, but then I gave up. Hey. giving children a half-rotted fish. That's a good idea. I was thinking more like, here, I've given you a gift, and it's just like a bag full of explosives. Like, congratulations. I really like goblin teeth, but I think I'm going to go with this. I'm going to make it more... All right. The chat has devolved into violence. I don't like it. Unfortunately, I need to deal with food. See you in the Discord. All right. See you later, Nut. Good luck. Thanks for hanging out. We got some stuff going on here. I like where this is headed. All right. We got Priest Goblin. There's stuff going on. Let's move this hand around. I'm not happy with the way this hand is. I think he should have a shield though. He needs like a small, just straight up Captain America shield. A goblin Bible. Goblins don't read. Goblins hate the written word. Seriously, why don't you have more subscribers? That's a good question, Cosmic Light. Let's get rid of this. Maro suggested a frying pan with goblin effigies on it, which maybe, that might be what I'd done wrong here. Like, I don't know if we'd have this. We need, like, just smacking people with a frying pan. Tangled style. That's pretty good. That's not a bad idea. We could try that. What if... Give him a gun? This, a lot of people have been suggesting giving the goblins guns, and I don't know if maybe that's them trying to get me demonetized, or or because goblins with guns is actually a cool idea. Maybe that's something we'll have to do, like a Goblin Rambo situation at some point. Then again, Goblin Grenade could be kind of funny. Yeah, you know what? We could just give him like a little headband here, and then this is just his billowing locks. Yeah, he's an old goblin. People don't know this, but if goblins live past the age of 4, their hair just keeps growing, just infinite hair. From what I understand about goblin age, is that there are different types of goblins. And the city goblins, that's right, city goblins are their own race of goblins, are surprisingly long-lived. Surprisingly long-lived. Yeah. And it could just be that goblins that live in the city, aren't being eaten or crushed by adventurers. So maybe all goblins can live for a super long time. Or eaten by other goblins. That's a very good point. Totoro, what would a goblin fill a water gun with? Ooh, that's an interesting question. A half-wyvern goblin that everyone believes is an imp demon. Huh. Is it, though? Like, would it just become an imp demon? Or is it like a goblin with wings? Because that would be terrifying. A feral tiefling goblin. That would be interesting. That's the funny thing. Like, a lot of tieflings and half races, it's always half human. But what's the other half? That's true. That's true. Yeah, the tieflings really are it's any creature that is... I thought, we could be wrong here, but I thought that tieflings were just mortals with abyssal or outsider heritage. Okay. So, I would like to learn more about the orc half races. I think that would be pretty interesting. Yeah, they got time. They got time to make this stuff up. I like this little beard knot thing here. I think that's good. I think D&D was made in the 70s, wasn't it? And it was popularized in the 80s. A Tanaruk. A Tanaruk is an orcish tiefling. That's very interesting. Thank you. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. That's a really cool idea. Water weird. Wings and a stinger. Aptly named. Okay, so I've got this big mat of hair now. I think I need to put some stuff in it, like chicken bone. Yeah, a fish bone. Fish bone would be really good. Let's get the classical. There's rats crawling through the hair. We could do that. We could. Oh. Okay. So what Bug is suggesting is that an entire D&D campaign takes place in a druid's hair, because the druid turns you into animals and captures you and puts you in their hair. That's an idea that I could get behind. Cosmic says, I think in 5e there was only human tieflings. In previous editions there were more. That could very possibly be true. I would believe that, because 5th edition is very much supposed to be streamlined. And that would make sense. Oh, I forgot about the Grindylow. Corvus, good call. Corvus, in Pathfinder, they do have octopus goblins. so, yep, octopus goblins, that's a thing. Let it happen. Shut it down. Shut down the stream. We've reached capacity. Okay. Maybe this arm is just a giant tentacle. He's just like, there we go. They call me. Yeah. Grindylow are basically just like, what if we fell off a fishing boat and then was goblin? It's like, all right, let's do it. That's how they work. It's pretty fun. I've used them before in a campaign where I turned all of my players into were sharks. That was pretty great. I was pretty happy with that campaign. Yeah, were sharks, that's a thing. How many lines of teeth do a normal goblin have? As many as they need, and then some. That's my answer to that. I don't know if there's a anatomy for goblins anywhere online. That would be kind of interesting. I think goblins. I think rat in a beard needs that wizard hat or a beer. The rat needs a wizard hat or a beer. All right, you know what? That's fair. I think this rat does definitely need a wizard hat or a beer. We're gonna say live on the YouTube stream, I'm giving him a root beer. But for all the for everyone else in the Discord, you know what's up. You know what's up. Hells yeah. His full beard is impressive. Thank you, Brian. What was that? I'm sorry. I was talking. Is the goblin's hair also green? I think goblin hair is usually dark, but I think it can be any color. So I'm happy with. I mean, we were talking about it being Santa Claus goblin, so I assume it's just white, maybe dirty, maybe we. Yeah, just grab this. Do this. Yeah. Gets dirty. Yeah. Hells yeah. All right. This guy still is missing an arm. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm learning a lot about goblin morphology in this stream. I'm glad. I'm glad you're learning something. I constantly worry that I'm not being educational enough. I want to get my... Yeah. This is a very... I was going to say adult education, but I think that might be something different. Oh! Wrong button. All right, we're good. I just have to change the name of the YouTube channel to Goblin Morphology and Creature Races of the D&D Universe. Goblin Anatomy? That's perfect. Nice job. Great pun. Hey, didn't you know YouTube transformed to a smiley? Oh. Nice. Yeah, it does have the emojis. Drawing and Discussions was a good one. I've been struggling with the names on the Discord because I wanted to do something like, I mean, I want to be D&D related. So Drawing and Discussions is one. Drawing in Discord. I really want to do Drawcast because that's kind of what I want this to be. I want to start interviewing people and talking to people and having a actual like podcast, but I don't want to make it podcastable just because otherwise it's just me talking, which maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's just a separate thing that'll happen. Okay, what have we got going on here? Yeah, we'll definitely play with the format a little bit here over time. There's a little washroom. He's got an apartment, maybe a window. Put a little window in here. We'll put the maybe the rat's the wizard and the goblin is the pet. We'll put a little goat ball. He's watching goat ball on the TV inside the hair. What class is the goblin supposed to be anyways? It's supposed to be a goblin cleric. But I'm thinking maybe the mouse is the cleric and the goblin is the familiar. It's a goblin familiar. A living rat tavern. Nice. That's a great way to say it. The goblin has to... Oh, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Dang it. Dang it! The goblin could... A white-haired witch from Pathfinder. The goblin could be a witch. That would be kind of fun. Dog skull. A mouse and a... Don't they have living hair? Maybe they have living hair. I think that could be one of their curses. Wyatt, thanks for hanging out. Sorry, I hate talking over people in the Discord, but Wyatt, nice to see you. Say it again. Go ahead. Go. Yep. I think Ace was talking. Ace, what were you saying? Let's get that back going. The ears of the satellite dish. Okay, so we'll put one of those little antennas right here. There you go. Fantasy goat ball. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. He's got satellite. Now it looks like a remote control goblin. Wakfu is good. Yeah, what is it, Gabald or whatever? Those are my least favorite episodes of that series. I hate it. What if our filler has filler? Let's not talk about anime. I mean, I like anime, but like that can't be a good conversation for people on YouTube. It's a great show. Wakfu is a great show. If you guys haven't checked that out, check that out. It's just Wakfu has a really good. It feels kind of D&D, which is great. I think it's got a lot of online game presence. So yeah, so it works out really well. I thought they did a great job. Okay. Okay, let's do that. And mace is cute. It's a little tiny bladed mace. I need to actually make this. Oh, someone was just talking about saving a princess type person and getting destroyed by it. Did you guys know that there's a cat in Pathfinder that tries to convince you to help it, and if it succeeds, it then devours your soul? I need to find this cat. It's a great cat. It's in the horror book. It is. It's an actual monster. It's pretty great. Scottish, yeah. Oh, Cat Sif. So what we know is that cats are just kind of generally evil. That's good. I'm watching you, cat. I said that, I turned around and all my cats are gone. I don't know where they went. They're stalking me. I'm not familiar with Anubis-like gods, so I'm not sure how a goblin would happen upon that religion. But in a certain world, I could definitely see that happening. Anime is bad? No. What? And most of the campaign attempting to convert the that actually, Bride just made a good point. The rat could spend most of the campaign trying to attempt to convert the goblin to worship dogs. No, the dogs are cool. Everybody be cool. All right, I'm gonna do something that is it's a quick trick, and I don't want anybody to hurt their brain. So everybody who has vertigo, look away for half a second. All right, we're good. We're back. I love this. There's just some angles that I can't draw. It's weird. Everything's crooked. Let me do that. I want that to be a little straighter. There we go. Whee! What kind of character is this? Oh, what type of cleric of the mad god of cheese. Yeah, what happened to that cheese block I drew earlier? Where'd that go? Is that still here? It is. Just gonna put that over here. Turn that off. Boop. A cheese golem. I did hear the potato goblin story, yeah. Someone was talking about different golems. Merge down. There we go. Did someone just say beer elemental? Toto, nice job. You said something that broke my brain a little bit. I appreciate it. Actually, I think they did that in World of Warcraft for the Brewfest people with the pandas. That was kind of interesting. I do draw with I have a Cintiq first edition Cintiq companion, so it's kind of old, but it works. It is Wacom. I use a Wacom pen. I have Photoshop here. Yeah, I can't draw with a mouse. I'm really bad at it. When I do illustrations, though, because I have used Illustrator in the past to do vector art, I have to use a mouse. I don't know why. I can't use the pen for that. My brain just has two separate spots for Bezier handles and pencil drawing. MME Veronica, welcome. I think there might be a model with an actual beer elemental in 5e. Or was that Puffin Forest homebrew? That might be Puffin Forest homebrew. Yeah, the Brewfest elemental, beer elemental, I think was in World of Warcraft. But I liked the design on that. It was basically just a reskinned water elemental, but I thought that was a fun idea. Just because a lot of people put them in there. Multiple beer elementals. All right, touche. That is not what I would have expected. A beer elemental and a cheese golem in the same encounter? That sounds pretty awesome, actually. A very moist experience? Is that what you said? Dang it. Dang it, you tricked me. It could. Mission accomplished. I've been tricked into saying weird things out of context. Yep. I think that's it. That's it. We're done. We can shut down the YouTube channel now. we can retire on that. I could definitely see that happening with a beer elemental, though. That's pretty good. Do I still smell like beer? Can we roll for that? I think that's something that I think a lot of DMs don't take into account, like just the general the ambient sensory information, especially of the characters, because it's just like, you guys smell awful. But then you go into town and like nobody's thinking about it. It's like if you walk into a shop covered in goblin blood, they're probably gonna not maybe charge you a little extra. Yeah. A plate of beer that makes my German heart beat faster. I like it. Goblin mouth would have a YouTube. What? The goblin mouth have a tube to the rat. Genius. I'm confused. Oh, he's okay. Survive off of the. Retracted. Message retracted. Goblin beer can. Maybe Cosmic. I'm not sure about that. I like the idea that maybe this guy doesn't. Well, I'll give him a little bag, but I like the idea that he just keeps everything in his hair. I'll give him a small pouch. He's not a mushroom goblin. He always washes the front. The front has to stay nice and clean. Maybe the hair is a mimic. You don't know. Like what if the hair is just like hanging out? It's like, hey, what's going on? Just maybe this isn't a hat. Maybe it's just he's just slowly being digested by a mimic that disguised itself as its hair. But he's immune. He's immune to acid for some reason. Just chewing on him. Slowly chewing on him. Yeah, he's eventually adapted to being half-eaten by a mimic. Per goblin. Have you tried washing long hair? It's surprisingly pain getting clean. And then waiting hours you don't have a blow dryer. I could definitely see that, Cosmic. My hair is not that long, but it's definitely different than when I used to shave my head. So the goblin mimic and his rat sidekick. I like the idea that this is the whole party, and each person has to play someone different. So someone's the rat, someone's the mimic, someone's the goblin. That would be pretty awesome. There you go. Sounds like the everyone's happy with it. Let's get it going. Give him a little ranger hat. There we go. So the rat is a ranger whose favorite terrain is mimic. And then the mimic is also a ranger whose favorite terrain is goblin. And the goblin is a cleric who doesn't realize any of this is happening. That's what we've discovered. There we go. So it's 2 rangers and a cleric. That's perfect. Parasite style, exactly, yeah. Maybe he's a cleric. Maybe he's a cleric of the... He's just... just like he's got scars. Oh, we're incepting the hat. go. Sentient armor. It's just a sentient hat. Or maybe he's wearing a... It's a sentient bag of holding that has decided to live on the top of his head. Is that mouse the Mimic's hat? Yes, the mouse is the Mimic's hat. And then the hat is a smaller Mimic. And we'll put another Mimic hat right here. Woo! Oh boy. Here we go. We're incepting this all the way down to the rat. Okay, so we now have a mouse living. We have a goblin with a Mimic on its head, with a rat on it, with a Mimic on it, with a smaller rat on that Mimic. Oh boy, I think we've hit capacity on this goblin Mimic scenario. Let's just tone it down a little bit. Mimic, yeah, yep. It's a Mimic on a mouse on a Mimic on a goblin. Very possibly with another level. Beep. Standing on a gelatinous cube. Me. Meh, 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 meh. One day, summoned a bear elemental, and his gun is a special ability. What? Oh, this guy. This guy can summon a bear. Oh boy. Oh boy. Pokemon Sword Shield and Pokemon Gun. I think, yeah. I think that's a good point. There's always room for that. Okay, I think. Oh, you know what I did? His butt's hanging out. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I didn't finish the bottom part. So right now he's just Donald Ducking it with an apron on. Let's go ahead and add that so it makes so we make it. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. The Mimic has just devoured his clothes. But only the back. He's a cleric of the always forward variety. Bayonetta, yeah. The clothes is the hair, perfect. This is not a Guns Akimbo. This is My name is Daniel Radcliffe. I'm not going to write that. All right. Okay, I go sleep. Nice goblin, awesome mouse. Thank you, Toto. I'm glad you got to hang out for a little bit. See you later. I quote you on this. The front has to stay clean. He doesn't care about the back. There you go. That's perfect. Not welcome back. This monstrosity is what you have missed. Whatever this is. Did I put that on the same layer? I did. I'm going to get rid of the bottom Mimic, because we don't need a mouse on a Mimic on a goblin. On a Mimic. No, that's one too many Mimics. Eventually the Mimics are going to start trying to eat each other, and nobody wants that. I don't think they do, actually. Oh, I could totally... No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Maybe his shield is also a mimic. This is going to become one of those pictures. How many mimics can you see in this image? So everything is a mimic. To make this a doppelganger, I basically just have to, like... I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta go. I'm totally a goblin. I'm absolutely not a doppelganger. And then he's got the weird tongue. He's just like, Wah! Beep. Did you? I don't know. I posted a whole bunch of pictures yesterday of changelings and doppelgangers and Jello in the Discord, and one of the doppelganger. Maybe that wasn't a. Was that a boggart? I don't remember what I posted. Either way, there's a really weird picture of basically looks like an alien, with like this crazy. It's like got this weird forked tongue. I don't like it. Da! We'll just put little eyes on everything. What? Let's make this guy look old. We need to make this. Yeah, we totally forgot about Santa Claus here. And now it's... I need to give him some big bushy eyebrows. Yeah. Orange jelly is a really cool monster. I really dig it. I think the jellies and the slimes were great. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the beard, mace, loincloth, necklace, specifically the skull on the necklace, and his left ear is a mimic. Great. That was see, that's what you guys were talking about. Sorry, I'm behind on the chat now, but great work. Great work. Oh, that was a good one. That's a really cool idea. So the question is, if this becomes a cleric of the mimic order, we can just put some little eyeballs right here. I'm totally alive. And we'll give it a droopy tongue, because that's the other thing that mimics have. Who's eating? Yeah, is this the mimic's mouth? It's a parasitic relationship where he feeds the mimic and then he eats the mimic. Does it? I've been told this looks really sad, so let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh boy. Oh, that was weird. Let's do this. Let's do this. We'll give him an actual lip. I think lips will help with this, and then we'll give him the floof beard. There we go. We're working on the picture upside down. There's a joke somewhere. A cleric wearing a mimic walks into a bar. All the good little children. I have not done the mimic as a weapon yet. I think that would be really funny. What have I turned into mimics before? Treasure chest, absolutely. Actually, I don't like that. I'm going to take that away. I did a bunch of shelvings. Like, I had a whole bunch of mimics as shelves. I thought that was really funny. Because my party was trying to discover a... My mimics can cure what ails you. Just come on over and I'll heal you right up and maybe you'll get eaten. So the party member was playing the sword mimic. That's pretty great. I like that idea. Oh yeah, that would be pretty cool to have a mimic cleric. I like the idea of playing as a mimic. I might have to do a mimic video eventually, but I have not. I haven't gotten to it yet. My favorite was still making my friend. My friend wanted to be a horse. He wanted to play as a horse, and I was like, "Yeah, that'll be fine." So there were 2 times this person tried it. The first time they were a horse and they were a fighter, I think. And so I'm like, this will be really good. And we gave one of the other players a horse, and like halfway through the campaign, he was just like, "Hey, buddy." And the guy was like, he kept rolling really bad on his perceptions. Like, who's talking? I don't get this. And eventually he was like, "It's your horse." And he's just like, "I'm done." And he walked out and he wouldn't play anymore. So the next time we did it, we had him play as a horse, as a ranger. And he had a really, we basically took the intelligence stats and swapped them. So he had a human companion that was just really, really dumb, and he was a ranger, and he kept telling the human to do things. And he's like, "Okay, switch into this stance for ranger and start shooting that guy with the bow." And the horse would just follow him around and tell him what to do. It was a lot of fun. Rook, have you ever considered posting your D&D sessions? I've thought about that, Jacob, but the issue with it is I'm really lax about my schedule. So we play kind of intermittently, and I have a couple different games going at a time, so it hasn't been something that would easily work out for an actual streamed thing. Go ahead. That's cool. That's a good story for. It sounds a little bit like like Donkey from Shrek. Yeah, that's true. I like the idea of kind of imposing kind of inner game rules inside of so like if someone wants to play a really unique character, it's like, cool, I'm okay with letting you do that, but we're gonna do like these are the subsets for it. So like one of the same character actually wanted to play an Inquisitor, but he wanted to play an Inquisitor that was basically just didn't want to fight or do anything. So he was only there for the RP, and he's like, but I need someone to do something, so I'm gonna hire a hireling to like carry my books around for me, and then I'll try to convince him to do any of the actual fighting or work I have to do. And I'm like, okay, if we do that, I'm going to be the one that's playing him, and you have to basically pay me, or we're going to like... So every time a fight would ensue, he's like, "Go get him!" And I'm like, it's going to cost you extra. Then you'd have to basically barter with him to hire out the mercenary. So that was a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool ways to do that. I'll be back after eating dinner. All right, Cosmic, we'll see you later. We've been going for a while today. This is awesome. 100 minutes. Yeah. That's pretty great. Time flies when you're having fun. I dig it. For those that are just now in the, in YouTube, we are also on Discord. So if you want to jump over to the Discord, might as well do a disclaimer now. Or a disclaimer now, but kind of a reiteration. If you want to join into the voice chat over there, you can. If not, you're welcome in the YouTube chat. And we will keep going, because I have nothing else to do today. I should probably get some chores done, but I'll do that later. I like what we got here. I think we're about done with this Gobbo. Maybe we'll color him. Let's color him. Why not? You only get one. If you leave the Discord chat, you're out. I'm just kidding. You guys can come back all you want. Oh boy. I just realized everybody's gonna watch me paint in real time, and that's no fun. Nobody wants to see that. I'm gonna quick cut this because I was gonna say neon green, but that's fine. No. Radioactive mouse. Excuse me. Oh, I've been talking too long. Hot neon pink for the mouse, huh? Not. You know, hot. Let's get this cut out. Whoops. I was going to say for a moment, I don't know if I wanted this to be too weird, and then I remembered that it's a mouse riding a mimic riding a goblin, so maybe weird's okay. Maybe weird is... Yeah, we passed the point of no return. The stream compels you. Wait, a little thing in the corner. What are we talking about? Right here? This thing? It's a window. It's the mouse's window for his house. I think I might get rid of the chimney. I think the chimney is a little much. I think that's where we went. I think that's where we went over the line. That's like... For everything else I've done, the mouse having a chimney in the hair. Nope, it's going away. It's going away. I'm getting rid of it. Ah, there we go. I'm executive decisioning getting rid of that. But I will, as a consolation prize, put another mouse down here. Sure. We have one more mouse. This will be the wizard mouse. A druid mouse. Well, I gotta change the hat. Okay, so if it's a druid mouse, it's got antlers. It's a jackalope. My brain is straining under all the... A mouse with a mouse and a mimic and a goblin. Yeah, Yeah. Are the mice mimics as well? No, Jacob, I don't think the mice are mimics. I think the mice have to be mice. Maybe it's a rat. Maybe it's a rat tiefling. I'm telling you, the goblin is just kidnapping people, turning them into mice, keeping them in the hair. Nothing? Boop! He's a fancy mouse. Yeah. We need some kind of gloves here. Ah, hey, whatever this is. Let's try that again. One more time. Smoking a pipe. It looks like a duck. Yeah, if it looks like a duck and it sounds like a duck. What is the smallest player we've ever had a character be in a game? I tried to make that look like the hair, but now it just looks like it's butt. It's just like the rat butt. Let's It's a thick rat. 2 for 2. Well done. Okay, so we got a little mouse there. Little mouse. Well, that actually is more of a rat than a mouse. Well, it doesn't matter. Boop. Okay. Okay. All right. That would actually be a fun spell, random rodent. It's like polymorph, but you don't get to choose. You've turned into, and you roll the dice. You're a beaver now. Dang it. Congratulations. You are a rat. Is it an area of effect spell or a single target? I would assume it would be area of effect at higher levels. So, draw a full party of rats polymorphed. You know, that's not a bad idea, actually. I think so, yeah. I think, that, at least for a familiar. Probably a dire rat. I think a dire rat might be the biggest rodent. The rodents of unusual size. Ah! That's how you summon them. You just disbelieve in them. Where rats are just permanently a rat. Look at the absolute capybara, yeah. Two or 3 feet, yeah. Rat folk are pretty short. I'm thinking of grippleys. Grippleys are 2 or 3 feet at the highest. Rat folk might be up to 4 feet tall. Nothing. You can. There's depending on the size of the bag of holding, you can stay inside of one. There's just a limited amount of air until someone opens it again. I think it's 10 minutes. That sounds about right. It's an innocuous space, so you actually are just floating in space. Okay. So I have a wizard. I have a wizard mouse, and I have a barbarian mouse. I assume this is just an actual rat. What would a druid look? I mean, should I put the horns back on it? I think that was kind of fun. That's the wrong direction. Wolf Mask, welcome to the Discord. Okay, so we want to do this. We want to go that way. Wolf Mask. That'd be a good druid item, actually. There we go. Okay, so we got the druid. What am I missing here? Wizard. I assume the one drinking the beer is the the dwarf fighter, or maybe the bard, just like, yeah, all right, cheese and beer. He might have been a ranger, yeah. Okay, so this guy's a ranger. I don't know how. I need a warlock rat. That's what I need. Oh, I don't know if I want to draw a dragon rat. How would I do that? It's just a rat. I did not know that. A barat? All right, I've decided not to draw a rat riding another rat. The drunken monk rat. I like that. This could be a monk. That'd be funny. Yeah, a rat with leashed rat is not. I don't think we'll add that to this one. Okay. So we've got. There we go. Whoops. How dare you turn me into a. I'm here on purpose. Whoop. There we go. Oops. Whip. There we go. Oh, the guy. I think the rat. Endless mountains of cheese. That's a good idea. God of tunneling. More people have entered. Welcome. Okay. All right. What are we doing here? Let's see. Let's get rid of this. For those, we are. Wait, would the druid rat just be wild shaped? Yeah, I think the druid rat just like decided, hey, why not? Let's just hang out. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, sorry for anybody that is confused joining the stream. We are currently in the Discord. There's a live chat there if you want to join in. I am not streaming it to YouTube for legal reasons, but you're welcome to join in and hang out. I don't want to have to make you all sign paper. Yeah. So, yeah, it's things. But so I think I'm about done with this goblin. I think I need to start coloring it. So let's get to getting here. I'm gonna put that down there. It is a lot of people on the server today. It's great. A lot of people are home from work, so. Ugh. I hope you're doing all right. Let's do that. 2 days straight sleeping. That's no good. Is it Tuesday? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this one. Nope, not what I wanted. Nope. That one. Do that. We're gonna go. Meow. I don't want that much white. I want it to be a little. There we go. Okay, we got our base color. Let's see what we. Well, it's a goblin. We got to get there somewhere. We got to start with green. It is a goblin cleric where the rest of his party has been turned into rats. It is a mimic. It is a mimic on his head that is mimicking his hair. Right? The Bag of Devouring is a pretty good item. If you don't. Hey, you only lost a weapon. You could have lost an arm. Let's see. Okay. Am I thinking of something different? There's a Pathfinder bag that is a bag of holding, but it is a sentient evil item, and it speaks Abyssal, and it tries to convince you to put stuff in the bag so it can eat you. And if you beat the will save to not put your hand in the bag, it then tries to convince you to put other people in the bag. And it's a really fun item to give to, like, necromancers, because they're like, I'm okay with this. I want to see what happens. Exactly. Let's see. I'm also a little confused about it. Oh no. All right, let's do that. I'm going to put this over here. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what's going on here. The intelligent bag of devouring. Nice, that's it. Okay. Oh no. I will. I'm afraid I'm not going to reiterate any of that, but we're having this is an interesting conversation. Yeah. Gotta erase this ear color here. You can actually use it as a weapon with a bite attack and swing it with a strap. Yeah, you can. I've had it's a pretty cool item, Cosmic. If you haven't had one in game, you should definitely try that out. Alrighty. Okay, so we got a bag. Oops. There we go. There we go. Ah. Yeah, bugbears. Thank you all for... A bugbear, bear, barbarian. Danish TV shows, huh? Bear the bear. All right. All right, let's do that. We'll do this. What kind of color would... I think maybe we just want to do white. We want to do this. More people jumping into the Discord. Welcome. A goblin. That going on. I think I'm going to follow... No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch this to a red because I like this aesthetic. I'm going to give him a red thing here. This one? This one down here, the helmet's too small? Is that what people are saying? Just carrying the helmet around. A barbarian that uses the helmet as a weapon. That is a cool idea. I think we should build that out. Welcome, Cosmic. I'm glad you joined the Discord. Welcome to hang out. Don't wear horn helmets. Got it. Oh my. Yeah, everybody's talking about beating people up with a horn helmet, but the only experience I have was that it's like frat boys with their like drinking out of them. That's the only thing we use them for. It's the only thing we use them for in America. A frat boy? Oh, it's just it's college town lingo for dudes in frats that drink too much. Fraternity, like college. Yeah, sorry. Now I'm just talking and no one knows what's going on, so it's great. Yeah, it's just different in the States here, so. That's true. Let's see. Oh, I missed a bag. Let's do that. Oh man. I'm gonna paint this bag and pretend like I'm not listening to any of this. So for everybody in the YouTube chat, how's your day? And we're just gonna block out everything else and just let the art take over. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. Yeah, I'm digging this. I'm thinking of this. Y'all keep talking. Everyone in the Discord chat, you are welcome to just talk however you like. I don't want to silence you all. You're all very welcome. I have to pretend that I'm ignoring you sometimes, I think. Crippling anxiety is, I think, something we all know very well. That's very true. Cosmic just said basically the school year is over, and yeah, I agree with you. What? I don't know what just happened. Oh, yeah. No, touche. Yeah. Yep. And since this is my last year, I'll never have to almost. That's a good way to look at it, Cosmic. Nice. Got to think about the good stuff, right? Yeah, let's talk about art. Let's stop talking about frat boys and start talking about art. Yeah, it's no problem. Oh, I totally missed a whole. There should be a shield right there. I accidentally erased it. Then we need to get his beard colored. Dude, I think we went white, right? We want to do white. That's all right. I'm American and I can't speak English well, so that's fine. Speak American, yeah. America. If I can't do nothing right, I can speak American perfectly well. It's really strange. Oh, wait, where was it? Colors are identifying with health and healing. Frat goblin. I am not drawing a frat goblin, but yeah. Any idea why red and white are basically the go-to colors for clerics and paladins? When I draw clerics, I actually usually do like light blues. So, but I think you're right with Jacob's right with the red and white being. I think part of it is like the Knights Templar. Like that was very iconic. That is used a lot. He was originally Santa Goblin. Thank you. Thank you, Ace, for reminding me. So that could be another reason that I went with red. It's in the video. I didn't want to step on anybody's toes, but yeah, that's all in the video. You guys can check that out. You're absolutely right. At least according to my research, that is what I found to be correct. So I could be totally wrong. I'm going to go the Goblin video. If you haven't watched the Goblin video, you should go check out the Goblin video. It's pretty great. Or the Kobold video, yeah. Yeah, it's a little potion. I'm gonna clean that up real quick here. It's a rat potion. That's the rat grenade. Nice, yeah, that's a good idea. How did I manage to miss this the entire time? Yeah, you guys are doing all right. Oh no. Okay, let's do this. I need to turn that off overlay. I'm gonna put that back on overlay, but I gotta fix these colors real quick. Clean this up. Hoop, hoop. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little rat on there, and we'll make it the rat grenade. Oh boy, we're getting all kinds of weird symbolism in this Santa Goblin. Yeah, originally we did say that he was going to start giving people explosives, but... If you've been a good boy, you get a whole fish. The bad children only get the bones. Okay, let's do this. That would be a fun. That'd be a good prankster thing. I feel like hiding fish in people's shoes sounds like a good, good trickster goblin. I leave them a fish, then love fish. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Up. Okay, and then I need to put this. Are we talking about? Someone asked what the original Santa story was, and it depends on whether we're talking about Krampus or if we're talking about the pickle barrel, because the pickle barrel story is really messed up. If you guys don't know the Christmas Santa Claus, St. Nicholas pickle barrel story, I suggest looking that up if you are not squeamish. So go ahead and check that out sometime. The wizard went. Yeah, let's do that. Slavic wizard wintered. Well, it's not too. I guess the simplest way to say it is that one of his miracles he performed to become a saint was that somebody murdered a bunch of kids and put it in a pickle barrel, and he healed them all. It's like, what? That's terrifying. Yeah, so helps lots. Yeah, good on him. I mean, I'm glad the kids are okay, but pickle barrels. I like pickle barrels. That's not cool. Yeah, looking at pickles will never be the same. I do need to eat something. That might be a good idea. Okay, what do we got going on here? Just, there's a wheel of cheese. That might have been better. Is the hair in front of his ears? Oh, thank you. I missed that. I missed the hair in front of his ears. Let's fix that real quick. That's a good call. That was a good call, Max. Thank you for pointing that out. All right. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty fun. He's got a rubbish on his head. Let's do this. Bam. Boop, 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 boop. Well, he's a cleric goblin, so... He did start out as Soldier 76 goblin, so he's probably pretty buff. Like, I would... Ah! Leg day topic. Yep, we're getting back to it. Bringing it back. He did have tiny little spindly legs at the very beginning. I think it's been like a half an hour since the last time I said this. Welcome everybody to the YouTube channel. If you're hanging out in the YouTube chat, you're welcome to talk there, or you're welcome to join the Discord, and we're talking there too. So, yep, let's just make it crazy. Ah. Loud noises. for the last what was it? Oh man, I've already forgotten what video I did last. The Goliath one, yeah. I was like, oh, I should totally use a voice modulator to sound like a Goliath from StarCraft. And then by the end of it, I was like, this was a terrible idea. Yeah, exactly. Look at this magical box of TV that plays Goat Ball in the background. Where did this come from? That's a pretty good voice modulator. I can see it now. Goblin Santa comes bearing explosive fish. Pulls the mimic from his head. Helped by his army of antler rats. That's not a bad story. The Adventures of Rat Santa. Red 50. Challenger. Go for it. If you guys want to use this in your campaign, I will post a picture when we're done. And you can all... I'll leave that up to... I'll leave the stat block up to the homebrew channel. You guys can... That's a great idea. Oh no. Sounds like if your party is able to take out Santa Claus, then you're not buffing Santa enough. I mean, Santa's like a max level wizard. You can't. Yeah. Let's be fair. Santa Claus is probably some high level lich. Like he's got tons of undead minions. He lives forever. He can make reindeer fly. He's got infinite bag space. He has unlimited wishes. Ooh, someone just asked what would happen if you opened a bag of holding in a bag of holding. Turns into a black hole. That is the correct answer. That is that is the classic game ender. It does, yeah. You end up randomly somewhere in the astral sea, I believe. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do with that. If you haven't seen the how to make a basically like an arrow, a black hole arrow, that's how you do it. Takes a bag of holding and a portable hole. Me, Rookzer0. Is my mic broken? How's that? Is that better? Is everybody good? Everybody hear me now? A lich artificer. I heard some static too. Thanks for hanging out, Ace. That was a lot of fun. See you later. What does a Santa lich look like? What does a Santa lich look like? That's a great question. Oh no, did you convert Santa into a lich? Oh no. There you go. Santa lich is a thing. Everybody, you heard it here first. Be careful about your Christmas wishes. So Krampus exists because Santa lich got revived by a demon. That's pretty great. I like that. Skulls with beards, like heavy metal Santa Claus. Blue Santa. Interesting. John got the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. Super jealous. That's pretty awesome. A gasp. Yeah, Santa's all over the place. I think you'd better be excited for that. Ah, man. He's delivering Horcruxes to boys and girls. That's how he lives so long. That's a pretty good one. That's a good way to do it. That could actually be a really fun like Christmas one shot to do. Trying to figure out what's going on with Santa. It's very possible. Okay, so I think I'm about done with this. I think we are reaching the home stretch. It is 12:30 here, so I should probably eat something today. That might be a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, it's noon here. So I think I will save this out and I will post it, and everybody can do what they want with it on the Discord. I might be back later tonight because this is my day now for the next few weeks, and we'll see what's going on. So we don't know how long that'll be. 2 live streams in one day. It's high noon. Is it already 9 o'clock? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yep. So I'm gonna go get some food and do some housework, get everything set up. I hope everybody's being safe and careful around, everywhere. I said safe. If you aren't sane right now, I totally understand. But yeah, be good. Be good to each other. Be happy. That's true. We did just create a weird goblin Santa, so maybe we're all not doing so hot. But be safe, everybody. I'll be back later today, maybe. If not, I will see you all tomorrow. I kind of like the Discord stream. We'll see if that is a thing we keep doing. I might try something different. We have a week of exploration and trying different things, so we will keep going and we'll go from there. So yeah, I might lose what little bits I have left. So all right, see everybody later.